The IMCA late models wrapped up an evening of racing at the Iowa State Fair Speedway Monday with their A feature event. 24 cars, here they are saluting the race fans with their traditional 4-wide parade lap before the start of the 35-lap feature event. Here the field is roaring to life, making their way off turn number 4, bringing them on down to the twin green flags. Andy Eckrich, car number 56, working the top lane on the speedway. Jason Haney out of Webster City down on the inside line. It's Webster City's Iowa. Ryan Griffith in the X car back there in the number 3 spot. Down the back straightaway. Looking ahead to turn number 3. Andy Eckrich in the 56 car will lead Jason Haney's car number 76. And it will be Andy Eckrich leading the field down for lap number 1 of 35. Grueling 35-lap feature here for the Summer Series Championship at the Iowa State Fair. Battling 2 wide, it's Ryan Griffith in the X car. Tommy Elston in the 45. On back there in the field, you see the red and yellow 77, current points leader Jeff Ike. The car number 31 of Jason Utter bringing out the only caution flag of the race with a mechanical breakdown on lap number 16. Push truck to the backside of that 31 of Jason Utter. Following the caution flag, the field lines up in the Delaware double file formation with race leader Andy Eckrich alone out in front of the field and everyone else double file behind him. Hammering on the loud pedal, once again, the 56 of Andy Eckrich leads the field through turns 1 and 2. They'll stack them up 2, now looking to go 3 wide off turn number 2. On the top side, it's still Jason Haney back there in the number 3 spot. Points leader Jeff Ike, the 77, working around. Now you'll see the other 50 car, that is Denny Eckrich. Working the inside lane of the speedway, Denny Eckrich, he'll grab a hold of the number 3 spot as he drives inside of Jason Haney's car number 76. Andy Eckrich out in front of the field. Now change for the number 2 position. It is Denny Eckrich fighting his way past Ryan Griffith for the number 2 spot. The brothers now running 1 and 2. It's Andy Eckrich out in front, the yellow and blue 56. Denny Eckrich, the brother, running the number 2 position. Back there in third, it is still Ryan Griffith in the X car. Andy Eckrich out in front. Here you see Denny, the 50 car. Peeking to the inside. The 2 cars finding some moisture on the bottom lane of the speedway. Right down along the tires, some great bite. Denny Eckrich to the inside. He'll grab a hold of the race lead. Andy Eckrich in the 56. There's no brotherly love. Here's the 2 cars swapping a little paint off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Andy Eckrich, he will grab back a hold of the top spot. Denny Eckrich lets it drift high into turn number 3, trying to regain that top spot. It's the Eckrich's wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door off turn number 4, now into turn number 1. Andy Eckrich finding the moisture on the bottom side one more time. Denny Eckrich staying on the middle lane of the speedway. They'll follow each other, single file, nose to tail, down the back straightaway. They'll fan apart. Andy to the inside of the 56. Denny once again tries to get some momentum on the top side of the speedway. Bringing the field down to the line. 2 car lengths separate first and second. Andy on the inside, Denny on the top side. The brothers duking it out. The gloves come off, battling for 1 and 2. Now the cars into heavy lap traffic. Coming to the closing laps of the 35-lap series feature event here at the Iowa State Fair Speedway. Andy Eckrich out in front. You see the green flag flying high. That signifies just 2 laps to go. Andy Eckrich to the outside. Denny Eckrich peeking to the inside. Can he do the pick and roll? Will he use the lap traffic to his advantage? The question is, can Denny fight his way past brother Andy in the 56 car? Andy Eckrich has it. Denny Eckrich wants it at the 50. Denny now to the top side of the speedway. Off turn number 4, white flag is out. Half mile remains here to settle the score at the Iowa State Fair Speedway. Andy Eckrich now grabs hold of the moisture on the bottom side. He's digging deep to the inside of the lap traffic, down the back straightaway. Andy, Denny continue to run 1 and 2. The final 2 left-hand turns leading the field off turn number 4. He looks ahead, his eyes on the prize. $2,000 richer, it will be Andy Eckrich in the car number 56. The hand out the window, saluting the fans, taking a $2,000 payday home. So the final results, it is Andy Eckrich in the 56, your winner. The 50 of Denny Eckrich finishing in the bridesmaids position. Ryan Griffith out of